What's up, everyone? It's Long Hauler again, bringing you my World Cup Group D analysis. I apologize that these videos are coming kind of fast and furious, but since the tournament starts on Friday, I wanted to get everything out for you guys. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started on Group D. Group D contains Germany, Serbia, Australia, and Ghana. So getting right into the team analysis, I'll start first with Germany. And Germany is the overall favorite to win Group D. They have a FIFA World Ranking of 6, have 3 World Cup wins, 17 qualifications, with 59 victories, 15 draws, and 18 losses. So all that being said, Germany is known as a tournament team, and they have, I think, qualified every year since like 1954 or something like that. However, this year they're going to have to advance without Captain Michael Ballack. He injured himself in the FA Cup final and will not play. A lot of people talk about Group G being the group of death, and that's probably because they have the number 1 and the number 3 ranked team in the world along with the Ivory Coast. But when you really want to look at the group of death, that kind of means that any 2 of the 4 teams can easily advance. Germany, Ghana, and Australia all made it out into the knockout stages in 2006, and Serbia is a lot better than they were in 2006. So any one of these 4 teams can come out. However, Germany's got stars such as Schweinsteiger and Miroslav Klose and Lukas Podolski, and even though Klose and Podolski haven't been informed for their clubs, they're the type of player that usually perform very well in the national team jersey. However, their one, glaring weakness is the young goaltender that they're going to have to put between the sticks, as well as Joachim Low, the manager, has yet to solidify that back 4. Lahm's going to be back there. Mertesacker's going to be back there, but he's yet to solidify those other 2. So with the young goaltender and the, fluid back line, that's not going to bode well for experience, but Germany usually does, and I guarantee will find a way to come out of this group. So moving on to Australia. Australia is one of those tricky teams. They're a world rank 21, have 3 qualifications with 1 win, 2 draws, and 4 losses. However, they did come out of their group last World Cup in 2006 and lost to Italy in the round of 16. They pushed Italy to the limits, and I actually thought that the Australians were going to win that game. But I say that they're a tricky team because they're one of those teams that just plays very, very well on the global stage. And players such as Tim Cahill and Lucas Neal bring back a lot of experience from the 2006 World Cup. And when I say experience, I think that's Australia's overall strength. They're bringing back mostly the same squad that they had in 2006. They play a kind of strange formation. They play a 4-2-3-1 with 2 holding center midfielders and 1 lone striker. And, that kind of showed how their qualifications went. They did qualify first in Asia Group 1. They did move over to the Asia qualification to get some better competition, but they did qualify first. They had 13 or 14 games, but only managed 12 goals. And I have to point out that they also had 10 clean sheets as well. So they're a very defensive-minded game, and they're the type of team that if they get a counterattack goal in early, that they're going to pack it in and just make sure that they don't give up anything stupid. However, my biggest concern for Australia is the fact that they're not built to score. They depend on that counterattack to score goals. So if they get down early, they're not going to be able to come back, especially if they're only playing that 1 lone striker. So look for them, especially if they get down early, to struggle a little bit. And they'll put up a lot of competition, be in some close games, but I don't think they're going to make it out this year. So moving on to Ghana. Ghana has a FIFA World Rank of 34 with 2 qualifications, 2 wins, no draws, and 2 losses. And, Ghana did very well in the Africa Cup or African Nations Cup. However, they did lose their center midfielder and captain, as well as like Germany did, Michael Essien. He injured his knee in January, thought he was going to be healthy enough to come back and play in the World Cup. Met with the coaches and trainers and everything, and they just thought that he wasn't healthy enough. So he's not included on the roster, and that's a huge blow for the Black Stars. So, like Australia, Ghana is a fairly defensive-minded team, and although their defense is young, they're pretty solid, and they also play that strange formation, the 4-2-3-1, with the lone striker and the two holding center midfielders. But along with that formation comes the fact that Ghana struggles to score goals. In the Nations Cup in January, they played 5 games, only managed to score 4 goals. In qualifiers, they did qualify first in Africa Group D. They only scored 9 goals in 7 games, which sounds pretty good, except for it was against the likes of Benin, Mali, and Sudan. So they weren't going up against some or any defensive firepower. But like I said, with the loss of Michael Essien, it's going to be pretty much up to a kid by the name of Kwadwo Asamoah. He's fairly inexperienced on the international level, but he is a very talented, creative midfielder that's kind of just going to have to be thrust into Essien's spot. Look for Ghana to struggle. They'll be in close matches like Australia, but again, I don't think they're going to make it out of the group either. So last but not least, in Group D is Serbia. They have a FIFA World Ranking of 19 with 11 qualifications as part of Yugoslavia, and then as well as the last World Cup, they were Serbia-Montenegro. On those 11 qualifications, they have 16 wins, 7 draws, and 17 losses. So historically, Serbia's been a very talented team, but yet they have been kind of volatile. Last World Cup, they had a couple off-the-field incidents that happened right before the tournament started and kind of drove a stake in between some of the players on the team. The new manager, Radi Antic, this time has tried to create a more sense of togetherness with this team. I think the Serbians saw how those arguments and that lack of sense of togetherness last World Cup affected their progress, and they lost their first game to the Netherlands 1-0 last year, and they kind of just fell apart after that. But I think it'll be a lot better this World Cup. So as far as their team strength, like I said, they're a very talented team. They're extremely well balanced, and they are tactically flexible. So that means that they can adapt to any type of game flow that's going on. That they don't have to stick to one style of football in order to be successful. And obviously, Serbia's big stars are Manchester United's Nemanja Vidic, who is obviously rock solid in defense and huge threat on set pieces with his head. Inter's Dejan Stankovic will anchor the midfield. He has some talismanic ability and long-distance goal-scoring ability as well. But their biggest weakness is going to be their lack of a consistent goal scorer. So they need to figure out the goal-scoring situation. I think that they will. I think that they'll come out of Group D behind Germany as the second seed. So on to the EA Sports predictions. Again, like usual, these are all simmed. EA Sports predicts Ghana is going to take 3 points from Serbia, and Germany is going to do the same to Australia. Serbia and Germany are going to draw 1-1. Then Australia is going to take 3 from Ghana. And then Germany and Ghana are going to draw, and Australia and Serbia are going to draw, meaning that Germany will come out as the 1 and Australia will come out as the 2. On to my own personal predictions. I think that Germany is going to take 3 points from Australia off the bat. Serbia and Ghana are going to draw 2-2. In the second round of games, I think Germany and Serbia are going to be in a close match, and Germany is going to take 3 from Serbia, and Australia is going to take 3 from Ghana. And then finally, Germany will take 3 more from Ghana, and Serbia will take 3 from Australia, meaning that Germany will go through with 3 wins and 9 points, and Serbia will come out as a second seed with 1 win, 1 loss, and a draw with 4 points. So that's it, guys. That's my Group D prediction analysis. I know did this kind of quickly. The tournament starts Friday. So I'll be getting Group E, F, G, and H out as soon as I can. Look for those and let me know what you think. Appreciate it. Thanks.